everybody. John Henderson here, the Beer and TV Ramble on a rainy day, looking at Yuengling IPL India Pale Lager, 5% ABV by volume, an 83 score on Beer Advocate. The brothers haven't scored it yet. This is one of Yuengling's newest creations. Of course, you know their line of beers. Of course, the traditional amber lager and the light, the premium, and the premium light, the porter, Lord Chesterfield Ale, and the Black and Tan, which is a personal favorite of mine. Yuengling now, of course, they're in Alabama. They've been in Alabama since 2009 or 10, I believe. So, of course, Mr. Yuengling, D.J. Yuengling's son, or the Yuengling family, are not in a lot of states, but I guess they kind of want it that way. The family run, own business, and they're proud to say that, according to them. So, but anyhow, the Godden Input this was released this year. Their IPL. During one of his videos, he talked about not wanting to stay away from the IPAs and doing all that kind of stuff. But of course, his daughter mentioned in their video on YouTube, their DJ Yuengling son YouTube page, talking about the popularity of IPAs and how people want that. He said he didn't want beer with a lot of hoppiness to it. Dick Yuengling. So I like their beers. I like their company. I am pro small business myself, but people like a lot of their beers, but you only get it in 15 states, and most of the states are in east of the Mississippi. So I guess kind of how they want it. But anyhow, see the color of the beer right here, if you can see. Nice little yellowish, a little dark yellow color, not lager, not your typical standard lager color you see. Maybe it is a little light, a little pecan, a little tan color right there. So a lot of foam, as you can see in my beer glass here. Now the taste. It smells like an IPA. Does it taste like it? Let's see. It's a little citrusness to it. A little bit. Sorry. But I'm eating a sandwich right now for lunch. But it's not bad. It's not overly strong. Most IPAs I've had, the Ranger, the Goose Island, the what else? Goose Island, the Ranger. I've had the Abita IPA they sell. I've had that. It's not the IPA is popular. Not Ranger. There's another one too. Those are the ones I can think offhand that I've had, but this is really good. You can taste it. You can feel it immediately when you have it. You can feel the kickness of the alcohol, but this is pretty pleasant actually. Yeah, very pleasant. Not overly strong at all, which is good. And I paid was it $7.39 for a 6-pack of this. Kind of watch my little beer budget right now as we about into the holidays. I had to get that, and I bought a 6-pack of the Yinger traditional lager today too. So I'm trying to my beers this week. Not overdo it. While I got a trip to go home. around Christmas. I need to start getting my tickets right now. Quit screwing around. Anyhow, pair this with a nice chicken salad sandwich, turkey sandwich. What I'm having with um, a salad. Lager will go good. I mean, chicken tenders. Anything poultry. You don't taste any of the fruitiness. There's some fruitiness to it, but not overly powering. Um, it's not hoppy. There's some hops, but not hoppy. So, but this ain't bad. It's not bad at all. And I've started to grow a lot of appreciation for a lot of the beers Yuengling is putting out. I've had them all. I said I've had the black and tan. I've had the traditional lager, of course. 4.4%. It's for the style, and it has a really good, nice little flavor to it, the lager, and I think it's a really good beer. And I'm starting to make that my go-to beer. And the price point, that one, the black and tan, I've had the light, which I rarely get, um, and that's it, because those are the only three beers we get now. When I was back living at home, I got everything, and back in living at home in New Jersey, obviously the distance between PA, its headquarters, and there, at that time it was mostly those beers were sold in PA, obviously in this location, PA, New Jersey, New York, and since they slowly have expanded, now they're in, like, I think 15 states. If I last checked, 15. Of course, they bought the brewery down in South Florida and Tampa, going back in the mid late '90s, I believe. So they have expanded, reached their facility mass here, and now we get their beers here in Alabama, and Mississippi doesn't get it, Louisiana doesn't get it. So one little day, who knows? But I think that Richard Yuengling and the entire Yuengling family, and of course the brewery, feels that, hey, we're content with what we have. We'll just see where it goes. And understand, he's a small businessman. He doesn't want to take a big risk, a big chance. I mean, you got to take risks, but still not wanting to. Let's just let's just wait and see. Let's just do it the right way. Let's just slowly build ourselves to where we need to be. So makes sense. So far, they're doing well. Um, quite well. So I've been a fan of their beers, and a lot of their beers are reasonably priced. They're not overly expensive, which is why I tend to go with them more often. 737 for this, for a 6 pack. Got another bottle in the refrigerator I'm gonna take out in a little while. It's not bad. Um, so, I'm gonna give this thing. I'm gonna give this beer 8.5. I mean, it's not a bad beer, folks. It's right on a scale of being great. So, I'll give it a 9. Let's just be fair. 9 will be fair for this beer. Drink, drink all of it. Actually, that's pretty good. Has a nice little finish going down. Oh yeah, the other IPA I haven't mentioned, Terrapin, and IPA, High Five IPA. So I have a couple more left over, but I believe that was in the car. Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna give this beer a 9. They're 100 about 9. See, I can't do 8.5 on this one. A 9 should be about solid. Ooh, some good carbonation right there. So again, a good score on beer. Beer Advocate, very good. 80 would be considered 9. 9 is kind of an A minus. I'll give it a. I'll give it a 9. I think it's okay. I think it's a good IPL, excuse me, pale lager. So leave your comments on the bottom. Tell me what you think of Yuengling, India Pale Lager. Does it meet the test of other pale lagers? Is it what you would like to try? Will you buy more from day in and day out, or no? Leave your comments. Tell me what you think on the bottom. John Anderson Pierre, Beer TV Ramble. Saying to keep watching, and as always, cheers.